At 11 o'clock, we'll bring you up to date on tonight's St. Patrick's Day festivities.
Live from the Black Rose Pub near Faneuil Hall, it's Thursday night's edition of Evening Magazine. Hi, I'm Barry Nolan.
And I'm Sarah Edwards, and tonight, live on Evening Magazine, we are going to pick the winner of our Irish Sweepstakes contest. So we wish you the luck of the Irish on our St. Patrick's Day edition of Evening Magazine. 10,000 people entered our Irish Sweepstakes contest, and I think they're all in here tonight. But they all share one very special dream, and that is to win that free trip to Ireland. Tonight we'll see whose dream comes true. But first, you're going to meet a young Boston girl who has worked hard to achieve her goal. You see, she achieves her dream every night when the Celtics play at the Garden. Find out why right now.
One of the highlights of a winter in New England is a season of thrills to beat the chills with the Boston Celtics. Whether it's flying with the bird, smoking with Max, or stomping with the Chief, it's become an institution in this town to sit back and wait for spring and the inevitable playoffs. But for some folks, the Celtics are a day-to-day passion, and for a lucky few, this passion results in a job with the club. That's the case with young Lisa Melchiore, a fourth grader from Walpole. She is in her second season with the Celtics as the team's only ball girl.
About 10 or 11 ball boys, and I'm the only ball girl. I think girls should help out with the professional teams because girls are better than boys.
Clearly, Lisa feels comfortable and confident about her place on the Celtics, but what do her fellow colleagues think?
I think it's a bummer. No, I wouldn't say. No, it's all right. No problem. It's good having girl. You have to have a mixture of everything. Girls, boys. Keep it fair.
All kidding aside, there's a real feeling of camaraderie in the Celtics organization that truly has the sense of family. And that is something that comes fairly naturally to Lisa. Her sister Kathleen paved the way as the very first ball girl with the Celtics, and her father Ray has been trainer with the team for 4 years. But that doesn't make her job any easier with the club. In fact, juggling her Celtics schedule with her ordinary life at home and at school is pretty hectic, but her mom thinks she handles it pretty well.
Well, she really wanted to be one. Her sister was a ball girl for many years. And finally, Lisa Ray said that it was time, and she really has done a good job.
And Lisa has done a good job, even off the court. At home, she likes to keep up with her favorite team. And in order to continue her work with the team, she has to keep up her grades in school.
Mrs. Bachman, I need help on page 52.
Okay, do you know what a pronoun is?
And unlike many young people, her favorite periods are not recess and lunchtime.
I enjoy things in school like math and spelling.
But it's on the basketball court at school where she gets to try out some of the moves she's picked up from the Celtics bench. And in this environment, it's pretty difficult not to dream about your favorite team. And why not daydream? It's easy when you go to work and your heroes come to life and sometimes even turn into friends.
Lisa, she's a great girl. I got a little story to tell about her. We got a little pregame ritual we go through, and we played Atlanta about 2 weeks ago, and she usually throw me the balls in the layup line. So it's one of my brief appearances, and I played against Atlanta, and I missed a three-pointer and a couple other shots. And she came to the game the next day, and I said, Lisa, what happened to you? You didn't make it. She said, well, I went over to one of my friend's house to stay with her. She said, but I heard you could have used me last night. You missed some shots, and I just started laughing.
Tony Archibald's my favorite Celtics player because he dribbles good. He can get around the tall players. They can steal the balls from him too. He's been playing for 12 years, and my father's been training for 12 years.
And as starting time approaches, the kidding stops and the work becomes serious as Lisa goes about her tasks of filling water cups, spreading heat wraps, and folding towels. Before too long, it's time for the games to begin.
Well, I think it's a dream for them. I have 2 daughters myself. They like to be around the fellas, get them towels, get them something to drink, and basically Lisa's probably doing the same thing. What she's doing right now is probably a dream for her. Maybe she wants to go out there and play some games, and maybe she doesn't. But I don't think you can take away that dream.
While her dreams come true for now, what does Lisa hope to do when she grows up?
When I get out of college, I want to have a scholarship in computers because I really had a pen pal and he helped kids with computers, and I really liked the computer.
And so while being a ball girl may seem like hanging around with the boys, whether it's basketball or computers, Lisa Melchiorre has an experience and a championship attitude that will really take her places.
She is really something, isn't she? And Lisa is still wearing the green with the Celtics as a ball girl. We wish her all the best of luck. And I found some folks here at the pub who are wearing the green. Now, what are your names?
My name's Bill Lynch.
And Sherilyn Wilder from Newburyport. I hate to ask, but how long have you been here?
Since 1:30.
Did your boss know you snuck out?
No, he has no idea.
I understand you're both Irish and you've got a great Irish saying for me. What is it? Okay.
May the saddest days of your future be no worse than the happiest days of your past.
Words to live by, and we can guarantee the future is going to be bright for the 3rd place winners of our Irish Sweepstakes. In just a moment, we are going to draw those winners, so stay tuned. But right now, enjoy the music of Barleycorn, a band from Dublin, and stay tuned.
Good news today at the Ground Round.
You get a whole lot more at the Ground Round. You get a whole lot more.
What's the good news?
USDA Choice Top Sirloin Steak, just $3.99.
That's good news.
And new golden fried clams, also $3.99.
More good news.
Try our baked lemon butter scrod, just $3.99.
That is good news.
Steak, clam, scrod, just $3.99 each at participating Ground Round.
At the Ground Round, you get a whole lot more.
Anais, Anais, a fragrance awakening from Cacharel, for the moment that becomes a turning point. Anais, Anais brings a dream to life. And now introducing Le Band Anais, a collection of fragrant bath luxuries that celebrate the art of bathing. And for a limited time only, the Gel Moussant is yours free with any purchase from Le Band Anais collection.
A slow poison is seeping across our country. The problem remains unsolved, and it's growing. 2 years ago, TV4 examined America's toxic waste scandal. Now we take a second look at the Love Canal, where homes once declared contaminated are in the process of being sold. Discover what the controversy in the Reagan EPA is all about, and meet citizen groups fighting against new treatment facilities. Watch Slow Poison 83, America's Hazardous Waste Dilemma, Sunday night at 10 on TV4.
Well, boy, here at the Black Rose, they are having a great old time. There is so much green here tonight, it looks like spring break in the land of Oz. And, you know, they have food and drink here, but I don't see many people eating. I don't understand it.
Well, I'll tell you who's going to get a good meal at the Front Page restaurant with Irish coffee. The 4 winners of our 3rd prize of our Irish Sweepstakes. And right now, why don't we pick winner number 1?
Why don't you do the honors? Stir it up real good.
Please, Mr. Nolan. Here we go.
She reaches in the old fish bowl.
Nancy Rose from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Congratulations, Nancy. Winner number 2.
I'll pick one from the bottom. Oh, I tore it in half.
You
what are you going to do? That kind of day. We also have Marion H. Carroll from Hawthorne, Massachusetts.
Okay, wait. Let me dig real deep down here. The 3rd winner is Ken Oh, he's Irish. Ken Hanrahan from Watertown, Massachusetts. Congratulations,
And
Ken.
another Irish winner. We have Jane O'Reilly from North Andover, Massachusetts. You all four win dinner for two at the front page with some Irish coffee. You're going to have a great time.
Congratulations. But right now, we are going to listen to our New England scrapbook and hear all about the Irish step dancers. That should get you in the mood for St. Patrick's Day.
The Irish are known for their many rich and varied traditions, from crystal and coffee to linens and lace. But the tradition that really keeps the Irish on their toes is this one. This is called Irish step dancing, and you're watching one of New England's most popular troupes, the Fitzmaurice Moran Dancers. Now, these series of intricate folk dances started back in the streets of Ireland over 400 years ago. The person keeping it alive today and the founder of this troupe is Josephine Fitzmaurice Moran.
1, 2, 3, toe, heel, tap, heel. 1, 2, 3, 4.
To become a champion step dancer and earn a coveted place in Josephine's professional company, you must start young and take it one step at a time.
I take them at 4 years of age. Some of them can't count to 4, and you have to teach them that from the beginning, and their right leg from their left. And I think then when you see them become a champion after 10 years or so, I think it's an accomplishment. At least I feel it is.
Accomplishment is something Josephine's dancers are used to. In the 25 years the troupe has existed, they've won national and international awards and have placed in Ireland's prestigious world competition. I guess we must be blessed with the luck of the Irish to have them right here in our own backyard.
Well, Sarah, I think here at the Black Rose, there's a lot of people in the mood to do a little Irish step dancing, but it's so crowded here. It's so crowded here. Moving through this place is like trying to swim through a sea of bowling balls. It's really tough.
Well, they heard if they didn't wear green in here and pack it in, they'd all get pinched. So they are this close to each other. This is quite a group in here.
One of the great things is even if somebody has too much to drink, they can't fall down. It's impossible. And we're not going to fall down on the job right now. We've got some more prizes in our Irish Sweepstakes giveaway.
To pick now the two winners of the second place prize for our Irish Sweepstakes. They win a pair of tickets to the Celtics game. They can say hi to Lisa, our ball girl, when they go to the Celtics.
Why don't you do the honor of picking the first one there?
Okay,
and I'll get another one.
Deep down here and be real fair.
I hope these people that we're reading as winners are at home right now watching, having a good time.
Me too. All right, here we go. This is Theodore Belbin from Hudson, New Hampshire. Congratulations, Theodore. You win a pair of Celtics tickets.
And also a pair of Celtics tickets to Mrs. Doris Lee of Weston, Massachusetts, who writes, I should wear green on St. Patrick's Day to proclaim my Irish ancestry. And I think tonight everybody in Boston proclaiming that.
Right here is Theodore's little note right here. The sun on the lake, the moon on the hill. These thoughts of Ireland make my heart stand still.
Well, we will stand still for just a moment, but we'll be back with more of Evening Magazine in just a bit.
This land was made you and me. Hand in hand there with my little.
New fruit roll-ups have real fruit and fun rolled up in one.
You can peel them, you can poke them. You can tear them, you can share them. You can rock them, you can roll them. You can really get to know them.
Fruit roll-ups are the chewy new snacks made with real fruit that you unroll, peel, and chew.
You can stretch them, you can chew them. You can pass them, you can glue them.
Fruit roll-ups, real fruit and fun rolled up in one. New from Fruit Corners.
The Jordan Marsh Super Sale is on.
Super!
This is the place for spectacular store-wide savings.
Super!
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday only. Save 25 to 50% on selected fashions, accessories, housewares, and more.
Super!
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 3 days of sizzling savings of 25 to 50%. The Super Sale at Jordan Marsh is on.
This is the place, Jordan Marsh.
We know you. Let it rain, you say to her. We'll have a wonderful day. And you pour the Almaden. Almaden Chenin Blanc. Fragrant, fresh, delicate.
it's one of your favorites. We know the wine you like because we've been making wine longer than any other California winery. We know you. We make your wine.
One of the reasons that St. Patrick's Day is such a big event in Boston is so many of the people in our fair city have relatives living back in Ireland. And we have a couple with us right now. What's your name?
Chris McDonald.
And where your relatives live?
Claire and Roscommon.
When was the last time you saw them?
I've never seen them.
And how about you? What's your name?
Corey Blaylock.
And where do your relatives live?
Roscommon.
And when was the last time you saw them?
I've never been over there.
You know, one of the reasons so many people entered our Irish Sweepstakes was because they wanted to go back to Ireland to meet their family. We're about to meet a man that never had that luxury for almost half a century. He was given up for adoption at birth and for 47 years never met his brothers and sisters. But tonight evening's Lou Green takes us there for a very touching reunion as he gets a chance to meet the sister he hasn't seen in 47 years. It's a story that will touch your heart.
Down through the years, it was a curiosity more than anything else. I've always had this in the back of my mind. And I'd always wondered what it'd be like to grow up and have a brother or a sister.
Ken Club has been doing a lot of wondering and waiting, over 47 years' worth. But it will all be over any minute now. An early morning train from Philadelphia will roll in here to Spartanburg. Off will step Kathleen Stankiewicz. And brother and sister will see each other for the first time since 1934. That was when Ken's widowed mother, Belle Godfrey, had to give up little Lueco Godfrey for adoption. The hard times brought on the unfortunate separation, and it looked as if Lueco would never see his 3 sisters and 1 brother again. Each one was placed in a different foster home around Spartanburg, and before little Lueco Godfrey was 2 years old, he had become Ken Club, seen here with his foster parents. Ken grew up knowing he was adopted and that he did have brothers and sisters, but he did not know that his real family members all lived nearby and that they had been searching unsuccessfully for him. Meanwhile, Ken's curiosity was building.
Well, what do they really look like? You know, anybody that you were akin to, you'd like to just see the features and see if you look like them or vice versa.
But there was nothing he could do, he thought. Meanwhile, Ken Club raised a loving family of his own and moved to Springdale, South Carolina, just outside West Columbia. He became a salesman and a part-time gospel singer, a full-time family man who really had no personal identity, but lots of personal faith. Now, there was a brief search in 1962 that came up empty. But other than that, his dream lay dormant until December 1981. That's when a friend told him about the Adoptees Liberation Movement, Triad.
And this is where it all began. Just a little boost, somebody say, hey, why don't you take time and do this?
And time is what he needed to get the dream started again. The Triad organization showed him the way. Ken pored over old newspapers, courthouse records, wrote endless letters, talked with strangers, looking everywhere for a clue to his beginnings. His only key, an adoption decree Ken's foster father had given him before he died.
My mother's name was on the paper. It appeared on there, and it gave the place of my birth, or the town. So at least I had a name to start with.
He knew that 100 miles away in Woodruff, South Carolina, just south of Spartanburg, there could be some answers. And a February 1982 letter from a Woodruff genealogist opened the door.
Dear Mr. Club, gave me the names of children, which would have been my sisters, exactly what I was looking for. And in the course of that letter, she said, well, I understand that one of the children, the little boys, was adopted. And she put in parentheses, are you that little boy? Yes, I am, and what? I didn't sleep that night, I'll just be honest, because all of a sudden, that was the first break.
So, in less than 3 months, the 47-year-old hopes and dreams of a man named Ken Club were becoming a reality. From his Woodruff connections, he found he also had 2 half-sisters and a half-brother, 7 brothers and sisters in all. The excited club family started having weekend mini reunions with the new relatives, all who lived in the South Carolina, North Carolina area. The relatives were all shocked when Ken suddenly appeared in their lives. Their dreams were coming true too. He met them all except for Sister Kathleen, a Philadelphian. Mother Belle, unfortunately, had passed away, but at least Ken knew. Olivia, Henrietta, Cliff, Anne, each meeting very emotional, very exciting, all happening in February and March of 1982. But the late July reunion at the Spartanburg train station with oldest sister Kathleen was holding a special meaning for Ken.
Because she was the first one there when I was born to help. And she was, my understanding, the last one to hold me.
And now, after 47 years, Kathleen will get a chance to hold her baby brother all over again.
There she is. There she is.
How you feel now that it's all over?
Well, it's hard to say. It has been a long time, but there's a burden lifted, and I'm very happy.
I guess one of the most wonderful days of my life to meet Kathleen after all these years. We've been away from each other so many years that I just hope that we're going to plan to be together as much as possible in the coming years.
Well, if you would like to know how to get in touch with Ken and the Triad organization, just give us a call on our EB Magazine information line, 783-4636, 783-INFO. And right now, we are about to have some very important information for someone out there as we pick the winner of our Irish Sweepstakes.
Now we'll find out who's Lucky Rabbit's Foot and who's Cloverleaf, four-leaf clover.
I feel a good one down there.
Barry's going to dig deep for the winner of the free trip to Ireland for a week. All expenses paid.
You read it.
I will read it. The winner is, where's the name? Oh my gosh, here we go. Eric Lamont from Hamilton, Massachusetts, and Eric's phone number is, we're going to call his phone number.
Yeah, we're going to call it. We'll tell our producer the name of the phone number.
And
hopefully
everybody calling Eric.
Eric, pack your bags. Hopefully we're going to have you on the telephone when we come back with more of Evening Magazine in just a moment and tell you about the great trip to Ireland you're going to have that you won on St. Patrick's Day.
And we won't read your phone number, Eric.
I'm Joyce Kulhawick with Preview, your weekly calendar of special events in the arts. Idiosyncrasies, Abstract and Figurative, features Bernard Lacasse and Rita Strauss-Berkowitz, South Shore Art Center, Cohasset. Join Adventures in Music for a voyage in music, pictures and film with wolf calls and whale songs, Sunday, March 20th, Reading High School. Ordinary Moments, Expressions of the Disabled Experience by Alan Brightman, Mass College of Art, Carrero Gallery, Boston. See you next week with another preview. And remember, you gotta have arts.
Around Rockport, Massachusetts, where winters are cold, we asked which chicken noodle soup tastes better, Campbell's or Lipton?
I like this one better. Has a nice chicken flavor. I like the texture of the noodles. A little al dente. Kind of nice.
Let's see what you didn't choose.
Oh, I use that. What's this?
You chose
Lipton.
In taste tests, people chose Lipton. In fact, Lipton chicken noodle with meat beat Campbell's 2-1.
It's good. It's really good.
Not just any airline will fly you to Atlantic City for 2 exciting days at the glittering Tropicana Hotel and Casino. Only AIA.
And that's the 6 o'clock news. See you at 11.
The news doesn't stop at 7 o'clock, and neither do we. One station covers all the breaking news live. Today's 4. Bringing you drama out on the streets and in the theater. Excitement on the ground and in the air. On one station, the 11 o'clock news is more than just a repeat of the 6 o'clock news.
This is New England's Nightcast at 11.
Today's 4 Eyewitness News, where you don't miss a beat.
Well, we had hoped to have the winner of our Irish Sweepstakes on the phone for you right now, but apparently he is out celebrating with the rest of these folks.
Little does he know that he just won a free trip to Ireland. That is Eric Lamont from South Hamilton, Massachusetts. If you're a friend of his, go find him and tell him he won. What he wrote on his postcard as to why he wants to be wearing the green in Ireland is, my St. Patrick's Day birthday dream is to jog through the greens of Ireland in my green jeans. Well, Eric, you'll get that chance.
Well, apparently we have Eric on the phone right now. Eric, hello.
This is father speaking.
Can you hear me?
Hello, this is his father speaking.
How do you feel, buddy?
No, I can't hear you.
They're having such a good time here. I can't hear a word you're saying, but you know, you have won a round-trip transportation for you and a friend or whoever to Ireland, courtesy of Aer Lingus. And the Irish Tourist Board has made all your land arrangements, your hotel, a car with unlimited mileage, breakfast every day in Ireland.
So, Eric, you could be jogging through the greens in your green jeans as you wrote on the card. Do you plan to do that?
Yeah, well, this is his father speaking.
Eric, are you married?
I'm not. He's not married yet. He may after this.
We'll find somebody fast and take him on the trip, Eric. Congratulations.
You're going to be a very popular guy for a while, Eric, until you choose. And, hey, listen, we'd like to thank every one of you that entered our Irish Sweepstakes. That's about 10,000 people, so thank you.
And we'd also like to add that we'd like to thank Aer Lingus and also the Irish Tourist Board who made the trip possible for Eric. So once again, have a terrific time, Eric. I wish I could go.
How come we couldn't enter? That doesn't seem fair. We can't go. Eric has all the fun.
Well, we hope you all have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. Thank you so much for joining our live show. We've had a great time.
We sure have.
A good time
and hey, remember, a good Irishman cares too much about his neighbors to drive home after he's had too many Irish coffees. So have a safe and sane, a great St. Patrick's Day.
Good night, everybody.
Take care.
You'd think she was queen of the land. Come on! And her hair out over her shoulder, laid up with our black. Let's hear you all sing on your own. You'd think she was queen of the land. Rolling! And her hair out over her shoulder, laid up with our black velvet. One more time! Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. You'd think she was queen of the land, and her hair hung over her shoulder, laid up with a black velvet band.
Thank you very much. I'm going to sing a song.
Come on, Tim. Let's go to the HMO.
What's the HMO?
That's where they have doctors, nurses, and all kinds of fine medical care, all in one place.
Like a hospital?
Sort of. They take care of people so they don't have to go to the hospital too often. That way, we all save money.
Hi, Tim. Ready for your checkup?
What's this?
That's Blue Cross Blue Shield. They make this a better HMO.
Who's the little person?
Blue Cross and Blue Shield, working for the common health.
Break free and feel. Feel how splendid you are with the fragrance created by Gloria Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, a rich, expressive fragrance that reveals to the world just how splendid you are. Vanderbilt, let it release the splendor of you. Vanderbilt.
Broiling beef frying! Broiling beef frying! America's practicing for their free Whopper at Burger King. Because this weekend only, all you gotta do is buy one Whopper and say, Broiling beef frying! And get a second Whopper free.
Broiling beef frying.
Right, nearly 3-to-1 in a coast-to-coast opinion poll.
Broiling beef frying.
Buy a Whopper, get one free at Burger King this Saturday and Sunday only. Just say,
Broiling. What is it again?
Broiling beef frying.
Eyewitness News Update with Jack Williams.
Tonight on Nightcast, 6 men are indicted in connection with an alleged gang rape in New Bedford. Boston police trying to determine if there was any racial motivation behind an assault in Jamaica Plain, and $1 million worth of pot seized off New Jersey. Join Liz Walker and me tonight at 11 o'clock.
The Celtics clash with the Cleveland Cavaliers Sunday at 7:30.
NBC, just watch us now.
This is my shot, man. This is what I dreamt of all my life.
She's in everything. I'm playing a dead body in a murder mystery.
Cut it out, Doris.
Yeah, there's something pretty special here, and you can bet your life it's me.
Bruno, I won't forget my friends.
What about our rehearsal?
Listen, I don't have time with this thing coming up. You're gonna have to find somebody else.
Good luck, Miss Diva.
I'm too short. I don't have cheekbones. And some people in this school are so damn perfect. And I can't handle it.